I think we're ready. Chad, I think we're ready. What's up? Good evening. Good afternoon. What are we up to? Welcome back. We're playing some Elden Ring today. I also got, it's just been a whole crazy day already. Oh my god, where to begin? Car issues. Got that kind of sorted out for now. Work being work. Family, hanging out with them, making sure that's all safe, doing laundry, taking care of things. And now we got a stream. Very excited. I get the ability to do this. This is day 8. This is day 8 of the One Up for Survivors campaign that we're doing with Fred Hutch. We are raising money to eradicate cancer and infectious diseases around the world. We're hanging out with friends. We're doing some fun stuff. But we're also raising money for Fred Hutch. Very, very excited about that. We are, as of right now, we are at $733. Goal of $600. Can we make it to $800 tonight? I think we can. I think we can. Can we make it to can we make it to $800? Let's see. How do I edit my goal? I don't know if I can do that. Chat, I cannot see it. Donations? No. Incentives. Goals. Milestone. Setup. Let's make it 800. Let's see if we can do it. Good. So we go back to overview. Wait. Go to setup. I'm very confused. Alright, we were at $600, right? Yeah, cool. Understood. I'm trying to see how do I add more to the goal. I don't know if I can do that, but that's okay, chat. We are still at $700. $733. Let's see if we can make it $800 tonight. We'll be playing some Elden Ring. We'll be playing Elden Ring to end out this amazing experience. We'll be playing Elden Ring and our boy Steve the Wretch. We'll see where he goes. I had an idea of where I wanted to take him, but, you know, let's see where the road takes him. Actually, you know. I kind of want to see... where I could go and grab more Deathroot, chat. He's a special guy. I want bestial sling. I just want to throw rocks at people. This looks like a really good thing, but that's okay. We'll take a look. All right, chat. I'm getting distracted. Let's play some Elden Ring. Yeah, cool. Where were we? Let's go, chat. Okay, yeah, great. If I recall correctly, we just beat that guy after 14,000 times. I need as many of these as I can. Good, good, good. All right. Well, they say go this way. I'm gonna talk to that maiden, see if she's still there. Not worried about you horses. All right, let's fix that. There we go. Good. Yeah, I can't really. That's the tail attack that that guy was using. Cannot do that. He's still here.
A pleasure to did you give that I love them.
Well, I haven't a chance to do that yet, but that's okay. How do I go through here? Alright, chat, that's the idea. We are at like 233 deaths, so that's how much I've died throughout this time. I'll be donating that alongside. You don't drop anything, right? No. Alongside what we currently have donated. I'm really excited about that. Let's see if I die some more. Let's add to that list, shall we? Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know where I am. Oh. Bird, dog. There isn't anything here, right? Any more of these guys? Yeah, y'all aren't coming back now that this weapon is blessed. Good. Okay, nothing too crazy. I think I have enough to upgrade. Yeah, I think I do. Oh, they're all in red. It's a magic crystal. We're out. We're out. It's okay. That's okay. You don't have to hit me. Not gonna touch me, but that's okay. It's time to leave anyway. What's it again? Right. Chat, I forget sometimes where I need to go. Oh. Nope. Alright, can I get a crossbow from you? Will that work? Nope, guess not. Wait. Oh, I must have saw something. That's okay. Wild strikes! Yay! Great. Yes, come to me. Good. Oh, wow. Both at the same time. That's crazy. Oh, no. Oh, bother. Oh, bother. Oh, boy. Good. You're dead, too. Oh, got me in the head. Nope. Alright, who else? Yeah? Yeah, you want to flex? Get smote. Anyone else? You. Alright. Nothing too crazy. There was a guy that was shooting arrows. Did I get him? I don't think I did. Alright, good job. Alright, good job. Were there more dudes? No. Nope, I think that's it. Who else is out here? I forget. Message ahead. Ah, yes. Ah, yes, I forget. Yep. I haven't forgotten this. I have not forgotten this, chat. Also, before we forget, let's make sure we have everything set up so that way people can see, or I can see what people are saying. Good. Alright. Microphone is also pretty loud, so let me turn that down just a smidge. Good. I don't need to peek. Can't level up, but you know what I can do? Level up my sword that I'm using. And my seal. What up, big dog? Thank you so much.
Well, I took you for no man to lay out your arms.
Yeah, I'll lay out my arms. I need 6. Now I need smithing stone 2s. Great, cool, everything works. Good. Everyone's happy. This does 268 damage. That's not bad, chat. And we're at, what, 242 deaths? That's not bad. I've got some money.
Well then.
What else do you have? Heal, rejection, fire damage, magic damage, just poison.
May the gold.
I mean, I can't do those. I guess that's it. We were just here, right? In the tunnel? Alright. We gotta get into the castle. Who's guarding the castle? What's happening here?
Foul tarnished. In search of the Elden Ring.
That's me.
Emboldened by the flame of ambition. Someone must extinguish thy flame. Let it be Margit the Fell.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay. Ouch. That hurt. Okay. Okay. Stutter step. With the stutter step. Mm-hmm. With the tail, I forgot. I got a heal off on you, buddy. Let's go. Come on. Using his tail? Nope. Uh-huh.
Thou art of passing skill. Warrior blood must truly run in thy veins.
No!
Foolish ambitions to rest.
One death from Margit. Mm-mm. Okay, okay. Ooh, the pacing is perfect. Spacing. When is his stance going to break?
Passing skill. Warrior blood must truly run in thy veins. Tarnished.
No!
Foolish ambitions to rest.
Unfortunate. Unfortunate. I was thinking maybe I could. I was thinking perhaps my strength, or like my my poise damage was enough to get him, but it wasn't. That's okay. We all missed. Ooh, good one. Bring out your hammer. There we go.
Thou art of passing skill. Warrior blood must truly run in thy veins.
Well, that's a heal. Ooh. Ooh.
Foolish
Ooh.
ambitions to rest.
Good play. Good play. Well played. Not ideal, chat, but we made it work anyway. We have to. I forgot we had to pin something, chat. Put that manually. Good. And then we're going to hit that manually. Yep. We're going to snooze that. We're good to go. All right, chat. Close. There we go. Stamina back, and then we're going to heal up. Bring out your hammer.
Thou art of passing skill. Warrior blood must truly run in thy veins. Tarnished.
Okay, okay. Bow. Okay. Lovely. You know, I should be dodging a lot more. Good. Heal. Ooh, it's a dance we're doing. Maybe? There it is, and there it is. Let's go. Bye-bye. GG's.
Tarnished. Small. Mouldering with thy meager flame,
You weren't even that tough.
cower in fear of the night. The hands of the fell omen shall brook thee no quarter.
Okay. Well done. Let me put my multiplayer sign. Make sure people can help. I can help people if needed. Also, before we do that, when I remember, it was right. There we go. There we go. Cool. Go team. We have done it. We can level up now. Let's put this at 20. That's okay. Good job. We need more health as always. What's our faith at? Faith at 15? We can put that to 22. Yeah, what's up? Oh, you didn't hit me. Oh, well. I also need more mind. Oh. Was that it? Well, okay. Well, there were some dudes here shooting arrows, right? I bet. Just hang out in the brush. No, just dropping stuff now, chat. Alright, well, I've done what I can. I'm gonna put my summon. Oh, right. Chat, wouldn't it be funny if you had the ability to use your horse in all, like, boss fights? There are many boss fights you can use your horse, but, like... There we go. Let me try that again. Maybe someone might need assistance from Steve. Cool. Can I jump on top of this? I think I can. Hold on. Jumped over it. No, chat, what if I can? Or what if I can't? Well, it's destroyed now, but would be cool if you could. Damn, I thought I spaced that perfectly. Oh, is he dead? You would think I would be able to get... You would think I would be able to have a crossbow by now for all these guys I killed. But no. I'm trying to nerf a dude. Killed so many of them. Well, Market was actually a pretty fun fight. I really enjoy him. Let's go ahead and just keep going. Now we moved on to Stormville Castle. We're at Stormville Castle, chat.
You there? Come over here. I would advise. It's tightly guarded. Oh, the guards. You breach the. Yeah, you're just.
Alright.
The guard. You'll slip. Yeah, you're just.
Alright, buddy. I pray for your success. Thanks, whoever you are.
The guards. You'll slip. Of course, when you approach, it's only. The guard. You'll slip.
Alright, there's nothing else to say. Alright, cool. Thanks, buddy. Thanks, buddy. Alright, now we just keep moving up. Not this way. What over here, over yonder? There you go. I was wondering where you were. Good, good, good. We don't need to sit at the grace. Just knowing that we touched it is good. I was like, you could fly up, right? You can fly up, right? Good job. Where'd the chat? Where'd other bird go? Right, bird. Chat. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. They want me to be crazy, chap. Wasn't there something here? No? Come on. I think I can, like... There we go. Oh, I got some feathers. Can you fly up? Okay. I'm like, so confused. That's what the birds were, right? Yeah. Oh, there's another bird here. 2 birds. 3 birds. Alright, let's be incredibly methodical about this. Grab the one up top. Shoot the one up top. Shoot the one up top. Grab the second one up top. Because they're very fast. You just don't want to... hit the bird. There we go. And now we just run in. Ooh, smithing stones. Great. Can't go wrong with those. Anyway, we move on. Yeah. Good job. I'm out of my blue juice. I'm out of juice in general, so. Sneaky. We love it. We love it. Let's try that again, chat. Let us try that again. What the hell was I doing? Let's be sneaky about it, huh? Okay, great. Now he's not looking. Now you can walk up. Oh, a shield. Took one out. He dropped a mushroom? I hear more. What if I hit him? All right, chat. All right, chat. I forgot about this part. Just filled with gunpowder. Right, right. So you got to be very careful. Right, because they're gonna start bombing the shit out of you. The hell? Chat, my character would not be good at basketball. Okay.
Send them, donos. How many? All of them.
Oh no, do you get some donuts? The thing's just working. We're safe. Let me take a look. We're safe. Oh yes. Looks like we got 2 donos. Can I do like real time? We have another $5 donation. Thank you so very much. Pilot, appreciate you. Meteorologist, another one for $5. Thank you so very much, buddy. I see those. I see those. Those are all matched doubly, so that means those are $10 donations. Thank you so very much. All right. $5. Those are one-handed gamings, right? Okay, cool. So, I think, hold on, can I do it? Can I do one-handed on mouse and keyboard? I can. Might be best if I actually do it with the with the controller. Chat, I'm just trying to figure out like what I'm doing. Let's set a timer up. What, 5 minutes? I'll be playing one-handedly. Starting now. Got it. Okay. Alright. What is going on? So we just beat those 2. Right. Okay. So we got these 2 guys that were up top throwing bombs. This gives me the opportunity to take a look at this guy. There's a guy I remember prowling around. Yeah, you see him? He's a bigger dude because he has a really big axe. So let me lock onto him. Let's wait until he turns back and then I can rush up and backstab him. Let's see if we can do this one-handed. He doesn't see me.
Drink water, you dehydrated bitch!
In 1 second, chat. Let's see if I can do this. Let's go! One-handed. Good. Now let's just... Okay. Almost got me there. Oh, big stretch? We can do a big stretch. Y'all are picking the wrong times. I'm in no danger. But I do appreciate it. Oh! Oh, boy. Oh. You ever just stretch? Your body really enjoys it. I think so. I feel that all the time. All right. We keep it moving. We beat that guy one-handed. Yes, one-handed, as well as... as well as Yeah, this is where I came up. There's no one up here. I know there's a guy behind me up here. Can we roll through this? Make all the noise in the world. Grab whatever the hell this is. Some throwing daggers. Those seem nice. 2 minutes left on my timer. I don't like to stretch. I'm afraid the parts will start falling off. How do I get up there? Okay. All right. St. Trina's arrows. You know what's crazy about St. Trina's arrows? In the base game, like, well, that was what I wanted to do. The cool thing about these arrows is that they cause sleepiness. They do some physical damage, but they cause sleep buildup, a high amount of sleep buildup. Priests of St. Trina use these arrows to spread their teachings. The sweet oblivion of sleep can become quite the habit. Right? Because the mortal world isn't that good anymore, you know? Like the waking world. I think I can plunge attack them. We are actually close to a 1K total. So once I'm going to pull it up. Hold on, let's pull it up really quickly because I need to check it out on one end. We're at 743. With the amount of deaths we have, which is just around 245, that definitely leads us to, yeah, I think we will surpass 1K. Because by the end of the night, that the amount of deaths I get, oh fudge, I fucked that up, will actually hit that. Oh shoot, oh shoot. One-handed. Oh, hello. You drop mushrooms. Oh! Timer's done. Okay. So. Back to two hands. Very, very close. I didn't die, but we are in a weird spot of the map. So. Okay. I'm glad we walked around because these are all explodey barrels. Homeboy was going to beat my ass and shoot something at me. Yeah, I'm excited. We're going to be surpassing 10K. Well, 10K. Surpassing 1K, which is more than what I did last year. Very, very hyped. Try fingers, butthole. Oh, funny. Ha ha ha, I get it.
Attack of the Giant Dono.
Pilot WX sent me a $6 dono. Thank you so very much, buddy. Appreciate you. Well done, well done. Let me go grab. Let me go grab this. Ooh. Good old lag spike. We love to see it. Let's make this big jump. That puts us at 755. So we are well. What does that get to us? That gets us to 755. So that's really good. That's what, a $12 match? Who locked the door? I was just playing with y'all the other day. combined with total deaths, that gives us, we're at 245. That's 755, 716, 240. That is 1,000. But I believe that when I donate, those will also be matched too. So I think that would be. It depends, actually. It really depends on how much we die tonight. So we'll easily surpass 1,000, plus the 2x donation match by the great Poison Heart. Thank you so very much. Oh yeah. Curved Sword Talisman enhances guard counter. So whenever I block, and I do my guard counter, it does more damage. Now I have the rusty key, so now I can go here. One 1,000 combined total. Exactly. Exactly, Chad. I'm very excited. We definitely hit our goal. Oh, I forgot you were gonna do that. Just tap me on the shoulder. You just wanted to have a quick chat. Anyone above and around? Nope, just you. What? 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 Okay, that's another death. What was that? What was that, chat? Oh my goodness, chat. I'm getting like a couple of messages. They're saying that I can't make it. They're wrong. Plus $1. Ah! The match completed! What? I'm sorry. Whoa! What? Sorry. Whoa! What? No, we've hit it already. We haven't even done it. The match. Oh, the match ended. Yeah. Oh my goodness. So we've just hit the donate. We just hit the dono match. So now we've definitely hit our 1K, right? Oh my goodness. Okay. That's crazy. Holy smoke shit. I am geeked out. That's So we've hit our goal by far. We've overpassed our goal, and we will double our goal once we factor in how many deaths that we have currently. We're gonna have more deaths. We still got a couple hours left, chat. Like, this is exciting. Chat, we are doing it. Oh my. Y'all are here to witness this. Oh my goodness gracious, that's another one.
Oh hi, thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
Got a lot of random sounds. These are all sad.
What the dog doing?
Yeah, hold on.
Oh hi, thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
Hey, that's pretty good.
There you go. There you go. I made that little script that'll play that random sound. There you go. Another random sound. The match is complete. That's amazing, chat. We have hit 1,000. I'm still. Oh my god, chat. That's amazing. Shout out to everyone there. Shout out to everyone who donated. Poison Heart. Shout out to Poison Heart for such an amazing donation match. That's so cool. My god, chat. I don't. What do I say? What do I say? You know? Do we get reading stream? Technically, since the donation match was finished, it was a match. Or was it a match? I don't know. I'm confused. Do you get a reading stream? I think I don't know, actually. Because this is tied to the donation match. So now everything that we did within... I don't know. What do you think, chat? I mean, I'm not opposed to it. The book is right here. I'm not opposed. What do y'all think? What do y'all want? I am streaming for the masses. We know... Oh, sorry. Someone's pinging me. Not important. I'm getting like so many thousand pings and stuff. What do y'all think? It was a good Sunday stream. It was very fun. We read The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss for about 2 hours. It was a really good time. But yeah, y'all let me know if y'all want another reading stream. I think it's a good idea. Yeah, make the call. 100%. Book's right here. I can do it. We could stop it at any point. Let's stay with gaming until someone donates 100. Makes sense. Makes sense. Understood. Because we hit the donation match because the day ended. You're more than welcome to always request it. Not a problem. Let's get back to it. All right. Let's try that again. This time we're speed running. If we die more, we die. That's great. I can't hit because I don't know how far things are. I also cannot see. Or just backstab him. Oh, the exile armor set. Okay, is it better than what I have right now? No. Well, a little bit. But then look at the chat. Look at the drip. Let's get close. Let's get some light on it. It looks like I don't know. I think this is better. I think this looks so much better. It's so much like No, I'm sticking with this. You just run up. They can come up. They can come and sweat me, chat. Oh, someone is. I'll wait for you. Come on, buddy. Anyone else? Nope. Cool. Let's go get my runes back. Forgot that you do that. So I just fell down here. What's crazy about the game is that if there's an enemy, the full total amount across all streamers and all people, we are at Oh, I'm about to die. Hold on. Give me 1 second. We are at as of right now, with all of the donation matches and things like that, we are at $28,033.95. 28,000. I'll put this in chat just to make sure. And then out of 28,000 out of 30,000. Got it. Does that make sense? Does that hit clear? Good. Okay. Hopefully it will. So that's what we're here for. Woo. Take a back step. Take a back. Take a. Wait, 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 wait. Hey, 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 hey. Fire grease? You mean like my brother's cooking? That's a joke. Okay. Was he trying to kick me off? Chat, what if he was? Yoink. Brick hammer? Can I use this brick hammer? Look at this. Weapons made in ordinary stone brick, wielded by a laborer who led a rebellion, later became a champion himself. Even among the other bludgeons of its size, this weapon is especially weighty. The strength of a giant is required to wield it. Okay. Okay. Well, chat, wouldn't it be funny if we had the strength to do this? What do we need? We have like 31. It requires 31 strength to wield it in one hand. That's cool. I do not remember that this weapon at all. That's a really good weapon. Do a sip up just to make sure that we're okay. Run up here. How do you get this item? How many streamers are part of this event this time? About 20 something, I believe. I don't remember the specific number. 20 something. I would say 25, 28. Between 25 and 28, I believe. Can I get there? I don't think I can get there. From all different types of streamers, by the way. I've been extolling them across Discords and other places. We've been rating them, like shout out to Lunchbox, shout out to Georgia Power, shout out to Lance Icarus, shout out to Lance and Jin, shout out to Science, shout out to Poison Heart, shout out to all the streamers off the top of my head, the ones that I can't even name. They've been so amazing and definitely helping us with our donations and also helping us with visibility. The thing is, I'll tell you, when it comes to Twitch, the problem is getting discovered and being visible. It is hard to get someone to watch a stream, let alone watch a gaming stream, let alone acknowledge that it exists, let alone getting them from watching a TikTok, which is very easy, low lift, to a Twitch stream, which is a little bit higher of a lift to get into. And it depends on the content too, right? You know, there's some really high-end streamers that have really good content out. Let me see if I can backstab them. Nope. That didn't work. So it's really hard. You can see me now. That is true. Oh my goodness. Starlight is ready with the meteor shower. Oh my god. One more. And then a random sound. That's a good random sound. Thank you so very much, you random algorithm. Starlight, how was your stream? Welcome in. Welcome in. Hold on. How do I do this? So I go here, and then I go here. No, God, that's not the thing I want to do. Hot dog. Oh no, golly. Yes, wowie. Good. We're shouting out. We're doing a shout out. I can't do this so fast as well. I would like to do that. I wish there was like a I bet you, chat. I bet you there's a way that you can, like, if someone raids you, auto shout out them because they deserve it. How was your stream? Bringing the Fred Hutch love. How was your stream? What'd you get up to? Oh my gosh, I was just talking about how amazing this program was, and and just like getting to know all these new other streamers and stuff. Just literally just talking about it. That's so great. I'm not even playing the game anymore. Where were we? Hit this button. Oh my goodness, chat. Oh my goodness. Hit this button. Alright. Alright. Oh, we killed the guy. Ah, nuts. We weren't supposed to kill the guy here. We're supposed to kill the guy here. You can't get down there. Alright. Actually, chat, there is a spot of grace, site of grace right here. And there we go. But Raiders, welcome in. My name is Gratsu72. I had some other Fred Hutch streamers that raided me, so I figured keep it going. Oh my goodness. I was doing DBD. There's an event on now. It's been fun. I have not gotten into Dead by Daylight. Mosh Pat, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate you, buddy. I'm a variety streamer. I play, as you can see, Elden Ring, shooter games. I sometimes do reading streams from time to time. Yeah, it's just kind of what I do these days. Oh my god, and I've had so many raiders come into me too. It's been so fun. Shout out for the follow again. Appreciate you. Everyone go follow Starlight. If you are not on both of our streams or not following us, both follow us both. Namely Starlight. She's great. Honestly, like, it's just been such a great experience. We got to, oh, he's looking at me. He stopped. Can I throw fire at him? Yes, come here. Yes, come here. No. No, not like that. No, not like that. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Yes, stay there. Good. Yes, no, stay there. No, yes, no. Yes, no, no. Yes, stay there. No, 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 stay there. No, no, no. Middle school me wanted to be special. I'm just stuck. Yeah, I wish middle school me would have been able to. I'm so glad that, like, high school me was able to get my first last name as my Gmail account, you know, which is so, like, so very good. Thank God. Middle school me was like, oh, I like robots, and I know my last name. That'll work. Foolish, foolish little kid. How'd you miss? Yes, I'm right here. Yes. Take a bone dart. There you go. I'm just pestering him. I'm sorry. Let's craft some more bone darts. I feel bad. How many did I make? I should make more. Good. A couple of those as well. Oh, I have enough. Okay. Yours is a college choice and it's stuck. Did I make any? I did. No. I made a couple of choices, as in a couple of like username choices in college. Some, and when you're in college, a lot of them are just like given to you. They're like, all right, this is what your name is. But this one, Garatsu72, this one was a portmanteau of... No, it wasn't. No, not portmanteau. It's a misspelling, so to speak, of a Japanese spirit deity called Yatagarasu, which was also made into a Yu-Gi-Oh card, which me and my brother unveiled in a Yu-Gi-Oh card pack when we were very, very young. It was a really cool spirit card. It was holographic. It was a very, very ultra rare card. And we were like, oh snap, this is super cool. And that's where Garatsu came from, but it's actually Garasu. I put a T in there for no reason. Let me show you actually the spirit card. Hold on, let's pull it up. Let's pull it up. Let's pull it up. It was this weird little thing. Can you see it? No, I don't think you can see it. Let me get a good image out. Look at this thing. I'll see in just 1 second. I gotta go here and I have to go to window capture, and you have to look at one particular window, which is this. There we go. See, look at how weird this little friggin' bird thing is. Look at the look at this thing. My face is in the way. Can I do this? There we go. Look at that. Random sound.
What the dog doing?
And look at, and if you can see how it's so shiny. I don't know if you can. It's, I don't want to go to, no, I don't want to go to shopping. I want to look at videos. No. And then there was also this card called Legacy of Yatagarasu. But really interesting. I'll tell you a little bit about the card itself. The card can't be special summoned. It returns to the owner's hand during the end phase of the turn that is normal summoned or flip face up. So like, if it's like put down on the field, right? It's a 2 energy card, so you don't have to put, it's a 2-star card, which means you don't have to put down or like summon or like, you know, sacrifice a card to put it down. You just put it down. When this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent's life points, your opponent skips their next draw phase. Yes, we are. How can be and how we doing? They got me in a ramble. But the thing is, spirit cards were so interesting, and that the mechanic for spirit cards were they don't attack the monsters on the field. They attack the player themselves, right? Like, it just directly attacks the player. Boom, right? So you can have a bajillion monsters on the field, and it doesn't matter. Yatagarasu will just attack the person, which is super interesting. However, I remember, like, this is one of the first cards that got banned completely, because it's like, who thought that was a good idea, right? When the card inflicts battle damage to your opponent's life points, which invariably it always does, your opponent skips his or her next draw phase. So they can't draw, they can't build, they can't do anything. They literally get stuck where they are. It's a very, like, where they are in the game. Very, very broken card. Loved it. Right? Think about it. Like, if you stop drawing in any like card game, you basically lose the game. Do you actively play? Absolutely not. Master Duels? Absolutely not. I have seen some of the current level gameplay of Yu-Gi-Oh, and I do not understand it. I have tried. I looked at it. Hell, I'm gonna argue with you. Some current Magic level gameplay I don't understand. Commander I get, but Commander has grown in the past like 5-10 years. And then they have all these new like secret lair drops. Magic has all these like Marvel drops, all these like Magic Gathering, Dungeons and Dragons sort of like connections. Very, very cool, but like it's just like I need to get back into it. I've been collecting Magic in 3rd edition era. Listen, I have friends who have told me that if this tech bullshit stopped at any point, they have some graded Black Lotus cards. Oh, Rip Simo, yeah. We used to have a friend that wrote cards for Magic. Another friend that designed illustrations for Magic cards. We sure did. We sure do. I had a friend of mine who is who was a model for one of the Magic cards. Like she posed for a person drawing out some of the art for a commander. Let's look up MTG Dark Commanders. These are all the commanders. Wasn't Shadowheart? No. Was it Lilith? No. Mexico won 2-0. Okay. Well, I thought it was going to be 2-1. I could have sworn that Ecuador was going to put up a fight. Shout out Mexico. Oh, I'm pressing buttons. Chad, I'm pressing so many buttons. Oh no. Hold on. Alright, hold on. Yeah, there we go. Shout out Mexico. Well done. Where were we? It wasn't Lilith. Liliana. Yes, it was Liliana. Now, which Liliana card? I don't know. Not this Liliana, no, the they got a red card during the end. By they, I mean Ecuador. Oh, yeah, no, okay. I need to see how that red card worked. As in, total, if they got a red card, they got a red card. All I'm saying is Ecuador was not slated to win, right? They weren't favored to win. And if they got a red card, that's already lights out, you know? Very hard to come back against a stacked team. Anyway, yeah, Liliana is the character that my friend posed for, so that's really cool. Yeah, no, listen, I need to get back. I want to get back into some of these card games, but you know, I want to pick my hobbies. Why we haven't about cards? Why we haven't about cards? I don't know. Don't ask me. People ask me things. Don't listen to me. I don't know. We're just chatting for the sake of chatting. It's Mexico's first knockout stage win since '86. That's before I was born. Holy, Mexico. They must be partying it up. That match was in Mexico City as well. What does Halcyon want to re-up about? I don't know. How was everything, buddy? While I munch on a snack wrap. Yep, tastes like a snack wrap. Oh, I have no idea. I forgot. Don't ask me. Oh. You can't see it. You see how it says Garasu? It's my username. Yeah, exactly. Ooh. I'm also not lit. Hold on. It's starting to look a little dark. The sunlight's going away. There we go. The strings don't connect. We are in the Shadow Chaos Realm. That's funny. That's actually quite funny. All right, we're done yapping. Let's go back to playing, I think. Okay, good. Okay. Where are we? Back to it. Okay. What were we doing? We talked about names. Yeah, names are good. I don't want to do that. Maybe I level up, add one more into my strength. What is this scale with? Ooh, E scaling with strength. That's crazy. Well, I did put a faith modifier on it, so that does make sense. Okay, I've got multiple paths. I can't go down this way. That's instant death. So I can go up this way, or I can go through this door and that way. Chat, what do you think? I've been busy. Life's been good for me too. I've also been very busy. I slamming things, but I've just got back from an overseas trip. Just a couple of weeks ago. Work got really crazy, as it does during this time of the year. And then we have One Up for Survivors, so we've been raising money, and so now we've surpassed our goal. I'm so very excited. I'm glad to be back at home playing video games and hanging out. I'm gonna go the way I think I should go. The cool way. Absolutely wild stuff. Stop hitting me. Hey! The trip was a dumb story. Do I go this way? Can I go this way? No. I could do this. Wait, no! Wait, no! The hell was that? Who thought that was a good idea? Where'd I go? I went to Egypt for work, and then I spent some time in Athens because I had a couple extra days. And Egypt was a great experience. I love that country. We have a mutual friend who's from Egypt. I mean, Halcyon. And Halcyon. I don't know. I never knew how to pronounce it. And so... See? You kicked me. So now I'm just gonna backstab you. Come on. Okay. Anyway. So I got some information from him, that mutual friend of ours, for Egypt, and everything was hunky-dory. Egypt was magical. I love that country. I want to go back. But when we were flying from Athens to New York, I was going to spend some time to New York, see some family. Problem was, there was a person who had mental health, Halcyon. Yes, no, yes, that's what it is. No, yeah, Halcyon. There it is. Hal Econ. When my barber told me that, I was shocked that Fred was known outside the U.S. Fred Rogers is an inspiration. And, oh, I gotta be quiet around here. Alright, I can't be just walking. Ah, nuts. I did not play that well. Alright, buddies, come with me. Alright. Alright. We're just gonna keep running around. Backstab you. Anyway, long story short, when we were when we were going to New York, there's a person who had some sort of event on the flight, and we had to get redirected to Rome. So from Athens to Rome, and it was such a bad time because that was the same day in which the Pope was doing a thing, like doing a state of the papal address, that's what it was, and all the hotels were booked out. So there was no place they could put us, so they put us in random cities all across nearby Rome. So we were able to go to Fiughi, Italy, which is about 2 hours someplace, I can't tell you. I'm reading chat. I've just been yapping chat. Oh yeah. Yeah. You know, I no one knows how to pronounce the name. I live in that confusion. Yeah. Sorry. So true. Yep, that's real. Sorry, homie, whoever you are. Maybe you should have gotten a better name. I don't know, like that skill issue, I guess. Skill issue on all parts. Like, let's be real. There are skill issues from the person who has the skill and the people who, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's skills. Yeah, that made sense. Yeah, y'all understood what I said. Anyway, yeah. So we just went random sound. So that was just it. We basically lost a day. I wasn't able to go to see the graduation, or the thing I was trying to do when I was in New York. And that's unfortunate. This is a pot. Nope, a key. And then there's a bird right below me. Yeah. Can I? Let me do one of these. Come on. There we go. Anyway, so yeah, that was my trip from hell. I lost a day in Rome-ish, like in Italy. Was able to find myself back in New York, but I missed a whole day, which was not ideal. No one liked that, chat. But yeah. There was a lot more details. My wife loves that life with her name. Honestly, it is. Ah, shoot! I came to the wrong neighborhood. I want to lock on with these guys. There we go. Now I'm doing more damage. Come here, buddy. All right, buddy. Bro, these guys just drop mushrooms. What is happening?
Drink water, you dehydrated bitch!
I'm not drinking water anymore. I'm so thirsty. I'm not thirsty anymore. I've had too much water. I don't know what's happening. That's important to get. And the claw talisman, that's a good one. Enhances jump attacks. All right, I don't need this. I need this. So then I can just do one of these. I think I can make that, chat. Wait, they didn't drop. They didn't drop the feathers. Chat, I need as many feathers as I can. But I'm super glad. Okay, first on, Halcyon, super glad that life is treating you well. I'm gonna die on this one. Okay, thank God. I'm well. So good to see you. Thanks so much for coming in, buddy. We've had so many good homies coming in, so I really appreciate you all for saying. Thank you so very much. If y'all are interested, drop a follow. It helps us out. Oh, good sub. We got a sub. Yeah, buddy. Thank you so much for the Prime sub. I appreciate that. That also helps out the channel. You know what's actually interesting? I'll have you. I'll do a little. Where do I go? I'll do a little bit of behind the scenes sort of info about whatever the hell Twitch is. So you don't. If y'all want real numbers, ask me. Like if you ask me the numbers, I will tell you. I will give you the downloads of like what I like make and what happens. But what's interesting about it, I did not get partnered. If I got partnered, you would know. If I got partnered, I would probably change my job. But the idea is, as the more you get people in the stream, you get a greater chance of people following you. Get a greater chance of people subbing to you. Those are great. But the thing is, you don't get discoverable unless you get more people subbing. You don't get people Prime subbing for free if you have Amazon Prime, or subbing for the $5.99 a month per month if you want to. You don't get those. The problem with Twitch overall is that like the main name of the game is discoverability, which you cannot find. You can't get it. Discoverability is so hard in this game, and so you want to put out the best content. You want to like post on Instagram and TikTok and things like that, and find more homies doing stuff like that, like in those not channels per se, but like media sources. Like TikTok is a different channel, Instagram is a different channel, YouTube is a different channel, and so you want to do that to get more discoverability. On Twitch, you cannot do it. It's just not happening. It does not work. The only way to do that is through on Twitch, just getting people just throwing, giving you any sorts of subs. And one thing I've noticed is that they discount. They're not a big fan Twitch themselves. They are not a big fan of Prime subs, I think. As in, I believe, I know that they offer them for sure. It's just like they don't. How did you die? I just killed him. They're not as, how do I explain it? They're not as, punchy as it was. Not saying I don't want them. I just think it's just, Twitch is very weird internally on what they talk about. I shouldn't be saying all this, but it's just super interesting to me. There's a guy here. And then there's a guy here. Does he see me? Oh, Chad, I'm out of sippies. They are not, actually. That's exactly it. They want to incentivize people to buy Amazon Prime with Twitch Prime. They want people to forget about Prime subs. Exactly that. Exactly that. Because if I were Twitch, I thoroughly liked people using Prime subs, I would have an email notification out every month saying, hey, your Prime sub to X is expiring. Do you want to resub? Do you want to sub to someone else with that free sub, that Prime sub? They don't do that. So they want you to just kind of forget until you get down to it. Very interesting. Where am I? I went down the wrong path. But yeah, no, it's just terribly interesting. We can talk about internal Twitch things. He doesn't see me, right? He does not see me. Great. We're just gonna keep moving. No one sees me. Everyone's happy. We're gonna take this up. Also, they give you a worse rep split at the beginning. Yeah, 3 months consistent performance, and then you give you 50-50 split. That is exactly it. Exactly. It's super interesting how, also, if since I am a Twitch affiliate, I get ads on my stream, right? And ads are, you think ads are really great? They are not that great. I want to be clear. The percentages you get for money you get on an ad is pennies on the dollar compared to the money you get per sub. It is the complete utter loss to them. That is also true. It is. I truly think I'm trying to think, actually. I wonder, I think Twitch is a loss leader, like a straight up loss leader overall, right? Like, it gets people into watching things. There's like thousands, hundreds of thousands of people watching these amazing, huge Twitch streamers, which are doing great jobs. And I'm not saying anything negative towards any Twitch streamer whatsoever. I'm just saying, and they're all doing some hard work. I appreciate and I want to be them. That's amazing. It's just Twitch overall isn't making as much money. Like, thinking about it, compared to the other core businesses that Amazon does. Which is something you have to think about. Oh, he's huge. Let's go this way. Let's not look at him. Let's go this way. No, let's go this way. Oh, shit! Take that. I got scared. $126 damage. $150 damage. Take some more space. And I'm stuck. I'm not looking at chat. Stop looking at chat. Hammered. Almost. The hell was that? That's another death. Twitch's losses are to AWS. That is correct. Yes, exactly. That is exactly it. Yeah, it's real interesting. So just to sum it up. Once you become an affiliate, you get the ability to get ads run on your stream. Your ads are very little. You get more money on subs. You get more money on the most money on subs, and less money on Prime subs, and very, very little money on ads. The idea is you want to get as many people to sub to you as much as possible. You want to stream as much as possible. You want to do 14 streams a day. They want you just basically on stream and get as many eyes on your stream as possible. It's super fun. It's super challenging. It's super hard. Problem is discoverability. Discoverability is really hard on Twitch. How do you get more people on your specific channel? People are more interested in watching I Show Speed, which is a phenomenal creator. He's super cool. Versus how do you get, how do you find your group? How do you find your community? Really hard to do on this channel. Really hard to do. Which is why you have to, if you're a Twitch streamer, you have to engage other Twitch streamers. You have to be in other streams. You have to go on TikTok. I've had a lot of success on Deadlock TikTok. That's a hard name. For the Deadlock game that is being made by Valve as we speak. That's the idea, and I love, and that's the game. That's it. I do this because this is so freaking fun. Like, I love this so much. Like, this is like one of my phenomenal hobby. Every chat, every chat, every sub, every eye looking at me playing. I see I have 13 viewers right now. Thank you so very much. Is a blessing to me. Thank you so all very much. And so I'm just trying to be as transparent as possible, and I don't mean to disparage any other streamer. I don't mean to disparage anything or anyone. I think that's just how it is. I don't mean any. I want to be very clear. I'm just not trying to disparage. I'm merely just trying to explain. And that's just the game. I love it, and I'm very happy to be a part of it. Yeah. If y'all have any other questions, DM me, talk to me. I will show you numbers. It's a very interesting mechanic. It's just a very interesting, like, thing, you know? Like, I don't know. It's with streaming. Streaming in general. Like the Black Mirror episode, 15 million credits. Which Black... Oh, fuck. You saw me already. Which one was that? Was that the one with Bryce Dallas Howard? And they have, like, to have credits? How'd you miss? That's the problem. I haven't... Jessica Brown Finley. That's the problem. I haven't watched... much Black Mirror. I thought it was a little too scary. How has this been so easy? Oh, I see. I see. That's the one where they're on reality TV. They perform more money. Yeah. Yep, I remember that one. There's a guy. Anyone else? Oh. Exalted flesh. That's me, Jet. Call me Exalted Flesh. Oh, hi. What'd you drop? Cool. Ah, nuts. Come here, big dog. Beat your ass. Take that. Take that. And one more. Wait, don't I have the banished knights? Damn. Already have your drip, homie. Oh my goodness, chat. Just I'm in your walls, chat. Just eating stuff. I'm just gonna jump down here. Oh, chat. Can I write a message here? Try here. I thought I timed that perfectly. Chrysaline's memento, lump of flesh. A memento left by the chrysalid, sacrifice for grafting. A brooch wrapped in red velvet, traces of blood are visible. Faintly visible spirits try to convey something, but their voices cannot be heard. I know who that's for, chat. Ow. Chat, I just jumped down here for no good reason. Oh, damn. Oh, these... Oh, I thought... No, oh, my... I'd never realized that those are just limbs. Look at these. Just walking in a limb palace. What's over here? Oh, I know where this is. I know where this is headed. I know how this song ends. Chat, if you I asked this to all my friends. If you could be a sandwich, what would you be? Alright, I can't. I have to go that way. In order to do that, I have to be up top. Yep. Some of my friends said meatball sub. Some of my friends said, good turkey sandwich. Some said peanut butter and jelly. You know, it really depends on how you're feeling, but like, I said like a good turkey sandwich. I hear rats. Okay, I know where we are. We're going a different route than I normally take. Did I just get one? Perfect. Get me out of here! I died. I got stuck. No one helps me out. Peanut butter jelly banana. That is a very good sandwich. I used to have that a lot. Trying to check one thing. Okay. We are very close. I'm going to take a look real quick because we are looking at I'm getting messages in the Discord. Oh, snap! Did it happen? Chat! Oh, yep, exactly! Let's pull it up. Let's pull it up. Check the tape. Check the tape. Random sound in just 1 second. In just 1 second. We gotta show off something. Where is it? It's not looking up. Hold on. There we go. Can you see it? We have hit 31,000. Do you see that? 31,000 out of 30,000. We have hit our goal. We have done it. The event is, we've done it. We have surpassed our goal. Holy smokes. I think we did it. I gotta post it. Hold on, I'm posting. I'm shouting. I'm shouting in Discord. I think we did it. Do you see that? Do you see that number, chat? Look at that. Zoom down. It doesn't want to do that. Oh, because it's an iframe. Oh snap. No one knows what that means. In chat. No, that's dumb. Can I zoom? Look at that. We have done it. I gotta. Oh god, this is so bad. I'm so bad at this. There we go. Boom. Yes. On-screen celebration. Does it come up? Does it look good? Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at how huge that thing is. Let's go. We have done it. Edit. I have to post this on Discord as soon as possible. Boom. Hit save. Hit add. Hit post. It's posted. It's an iframe. What's an iframe? Chat, who's an iframe? We're all iframes. That's so exciting, chat. I'm so excited. We've hit our goal. We've hit our overall goal. Why is an iframe is a great question too. But for real, no, why iframes? I could have sworn that we have better ways of holding information in boxes on web pages. Oh my goodness, chat, we have made it. We have hit our goal. We have hit our event goal has been hit. My goodness, chat. I'm big hype. I'm big hype. Congratulations to everyone, every streamer, every donator, every donation, every person a part of this. Cool. Did I post it in the right chat? I think I did. I think I did, chat. Okay. I'm just excited, to be quite honest. Like how when you're growing up, you're like, oh snap, we hit a goal, we hit something. That's super exciting. Like I'm feeling like a kid, like we hit something super cool. And more importantly, we raised over $30,000 in the course of a week or two, to fight cancer and infectious diseases. Like, I'm so happy to be a part of a group like that, a group that's able to make this happen, and that we're able to effectively make such a huge change in a lot of people's lives. A lot of these donations are going directly to specific avenues of research. Some are going for cervical cancer, pancreatic cancer, colon cancer. Some people are going to cancers of the blood. Absolutely amazing stuff. I'm donating. This whole thing, I'm doing this for all my friends and family. I have many family members and family members who have had cancer, family members who have been impacted by cancer. We all have. Cancer is, it shouldn't be, but it's such a prevalent part of life, and it shouldn't be. And that's what Fred Hutch is there for. Really, really happy that we made this happen. And shout out to all the donations. Shout out to Starlight for the raid. Shout out to Pilot Christian. Thank you so very much, buddy. Appreciate you. Shout out to Kaminisa for the amazing reading stream. Couple more of those. I do really appreciate it, y'all. Shout out to all the followers, the subs, the people came in, people who just come in and say hi. Shout out to people who making me look blind so I can die a lot, so we can donate even more. Because we're going to hit over $31,500. I know, because our death counter is still not put in there yet, you know? So, you never know. It's just absolutely wild. Oh my goodness. Off my soapbox. Soapbox over. I'm going to put a... Let's get back into it. Oh man, I'm just so excited. We hit the goal. I'm so excited. All right, chat. Let's get back into it. Let's die a couple more times, yeah? All right, where were we? Playing the game. Oh shoot, where is the game? Okay. I said... There we go, okay. Where were we? We died somewhere. It would be faster if I went this way. Karatsu, how do you know? It's as if I played this game a lot, and I really, really, really love it. Because my souls are right there. And I don't think I can make this jump. How many souls was that? Let's see, do you think they tried it? You cannot make this jump. Got it. Okay. Happy July. How the hell do I miss? I think the camera messed up or something. I don't know. Now that I've got no worry about souls, I do not care anymore. That's the problem. Drop your sword? No. You know, I thought that would make it like a chain reaction. It did not make a chain reaction, so now I'm boo-boo the fool. Yeah, get up. Bird brain. I thought that was very funny. Why didn't y'all laugh? Though. Y'all think this game is a joke? Y'all think this is a game? I am not here. Oh yeah, that's true. That's a good bonk. Is this a death? No, it's not death. Going down that way is a death, that's for sure. No. I remember there's a way. Chat, now what? I forget where I'm supposed to go. PR seeking a strong foe. Marred wooden shield. Okay, they've given me some shields. Marred leather, marred wooden. Does it do blood loss? It does blood loss. That's interesting. So if I hit people with it, it doesn't have a skill, right? No. Okay. I don't need this weapon. It's like a dream, but fortitude is required. That is true. If I know where I'm going. If I think I know where I'm going. Yep. Hey, come back here. Hey, no, come back here. Storm Assault! Yay! That's a good one. Alright. Hey, remember me, fucko? Well, you don't, but... Good job. That hurt. Alright. 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 Bad space. Bad space. Come with me. Pick where you need to fight. Oh shit! Come here. Come on. Woo! Let's try that again. Jump all the way back down. Where'd he go? Wait, what the hell? Oh, there you go. That's one way to do it. I don't have enough. Charging, cast a barrel into foes before delivering the final attack. Cool. We did it. That's one way to get him. Is it coming? Chat, I just needed to be patient. Alright. We got the Crucible Knight. That's very fun. Did we miss any items around here? It's like a dream. Oh, that's death. Item ahead. No, there's not. Dashing through required ahead and then visions of jumping off. Really well done. Can I use this? No. Can I sort by attack power? Highest attack power I have is this thing. Yeah, because it does 268. That's the best way to beat him. All right. What is that sound? I need your head. I need your armor, buddy. All right. Well, that puts me up. That takes me up here and then down there. I don't necessarily need to go anywhere else that way. So we go back here. And then we go this way now. Right? How did you miss? How did you miss again? Like, honestly. Like, you don't have to be that guy. I mistimed that. Okay. I also got a cookbook, right? I sure did. What's in there? Bow and arrow. Okay, the Stormhawk bow and arrow. Bone arrow. All right. We go down this set of stairs. And then we go around this buttress. But ring this bell. Fall down here, don't get hurt. Walk into this chapel. You're not allowed to hurt anyone in here. What up, big dog?
The pleasure's mine. Roger is the name.
Roger.
Sorcerer, as you might have guessed.
Alright, buddy.
I'm looking for a little something, when I'm not hot-footing it from the troops, that is. But enough about me. This place is bristling with tarnished hunters, you know. They sacrifice our kind. For grafting.
I can tell.
Not exactly a place I'd stroll into without a purpose in mind. I see. Here to challenge Godric and lay your hands upon a great rune, are you? You can see it then, I take it. The guidance of grace.
Absolutely.
Well, I'm tarnished, like you.
That's good.
But unlike you, I've seen neither hide nor hair of this guidance for the longest time.
You don't see it anymore?
I won't forget how it felt when I first came here. To the lands between.
You don't see it anymore.
I'm privy to a few magical battle arts. Would you care to learn? As a fellow tarnished, once guided by grace.
Absolutely. I mean, you can't go wrong with a phenomenal, like, greatsword. We'll pop that.
The battle art you've learned is of the Glintstone family. They were conceived at the Great Academy of Rea Lucaria. To the north of this castle.
It seems I need to go there now.
Past, they obeyed laws which contravened the Golden Order, or so I'm told. Fascinating, isn't it? That the Golden Order was pliable enough to absorb practices that contradicted itself in the past. With the Order broken, twisted, and in need of repair, such adaptability is more important now than ever.
Well, thanks, buddy. Anything else around here? Oh, you can tell this guy's alive because his eyes are glowing. See how his eyes are glowing a little bit, chat? Drop some, like what, 5x more runes? Oh, good heavens. No! No! Running away! Die. The camera just does not want to work with me. Can I jump out of a window here, chat? No. All right. Can I jump out of a window here? I sure can. But why would I do that? Where would that take me? In fact, I need to go this way. How do I go this way? Through here. Hey, what's up, big dog? Am I going the right way? Chat, I'm confused. I'm forgetting where I am. I'm forgetting who I am. I need to go that way. And then I have this lover boy. Alright, buddy. Good talk. Lover boy. This door doesn't open from this side. Yep. Yep. Oh, did you hear something, big dog? Did you hear something, big dog? Rolling stuff, big dog? Oh, you want to start some stuff, big dog? Is there anything else here? Does he return the Grafted Scion? Grafted Scion does not return after killing. Understood. Thank goodness, am I right, chat? I feel like I'm missing something. There's some homies in here, right? The iron what blade of heavy, keener quality. Okay, good. Wooden shield. Misericordia. Can I use it? I sure can. That doesn't have a skill, does it? It doesn't. It does. A quick step. Damage said do. Left arm 2. 103. Not bad. I think. 30. 31. I need more decks, chat. Chat, where am I going? Chat, I'm confused. Why do I have this? Go away. Yeah, it went that way. That goes up. This goes dogs. How many do I have? Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna hit one of these. And then we're gonna go this way now. And then I'm forgetting most of this part of the game. What's through here? It's just darkness, right? So you go up around here, and then you beat this guy's ass. Thank you. That's it, right? And then there's an item around the other side. Yeah, I just wasted my time for like random arrows. He has an arrow. He has the whole thing just looking straight at me, chat. Which is not ideal. Just walk over here. They're not looking. Oh, one of them's looking. We're going this way now. Fuck. Incredible, chat. Are they coming? Chad, I believe they might be coming. They're not coming. Oh, one of them is... Oh, they are all coming. What up? You gonna shoot? Ouch. Okay, so only 2 guys came and saw me. That's unfortunate. Ah, shit. Oh. Frame perfect dodge. Did you see that? How'd I miss? Chat, I am out. I'm out of all my sippies. You gotta be very careful now. JK. Being careful is for chumps. For losers. Flame sling. Get wrecked, all of you. Kukri. Where am I going? Not that way, that's for sure. I can get him. And the exile soldiers, these guys are just... Maybe I can go around. Chat, I did just go around. The fact that I'm here is the around. Oh, you're just hanging out. Destroyed. Okay. Is there anyone else? That guy. Can I handle him without sippies? Here's what we are going to do. Just going to walk around him. Hear me out, chat. We're being strategic. Because I know a sippy cup is like right there. We're just going to run over here. Sippy replenishment is like right here. Then we can sit down. Level up? Nope. Not enough. Open this door. Doesn't open this side. Oh, right. This, I get, I believe. Do I have it? Yes. That one pulls. Good. But now we're fully sippied up. Like we got up spades. Let's try and beat this guy's ass. In order for me to do that, I want to make sure we get the dog first. See how the dog is aggroed now? Dog knows where I am. Took way too many hits. Okay. Oh, it's just a fell. Oh, okay. Cool, cool, cool. So I can just backstab him because he's not looking. And then we're going to have him try to break this thing open. Yes, one more. One more. One more, dude. One more. Yes. Yes. No, yes. Maybe? I jumped into that. Can you attack this thing? No, hit this. No, like right here. Aim right here. I'm not moving. Oh, you are. Okay. You stay right there. I'll backstab you, but backstab. Can you hit me, please? Buddy, I need you to hit the thing. You are not being exact. Yes, one more. Yeah, like that. Yes. Yes. Yes, hit it again. No. Alright, this isn't working. I mean, fine. No, I haven't done the sort of paintings mini game in this game yet. Which is something I think I should. What would I don't know. Maybe we try that again. What should I do, chat? Should I try it again or should I beat Godric? What do y'all think? Oh. Alright. How do I get back up there? That's through the other way. Alright, what's this one again? Where does this one take me? It's the one that I did. I hear that sound. I'm going the wrong way. Hey, come back here. Ah, Stormcaller, another one. Hey, whoa, hey, 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 hey! Okay, okay, I'm out. I'll take some of these crackpots. Hey, buddy, get out of here. I'm not trying to. I mean no disrespect. I'm out of here. And for this, I'm out. Bucket. A shard of lip. Yep. Could this be a lovable sword? Yes. They're not trying to attack you. Yes, 100%. I remember when this game first came out, and it was like, oh, there's a little jar guy. I was like, okay, cool. The storyline for that jar guy made me cry. No joke. Many parts of this game actually made me cry. Alright, chat. How many deaths do we have? We are at 249. Let's see how many we can get in with Godric. Wait, who are those? Oh, nothing. I mean, I could... I have to... Shit, you're right. I have to... Before we do anything crazy, hold on. Before we do Godric, we have to open up a little bit of this. There we go. No, hit him in the thing. In the head. Thank you. Y'all go away. Was that it? Why did I waste my time? I wasted all my FP against a random giant just hanging out? What was I thinking? Alright, we get the lily, we get the thingy. Golden seed. Talk to...
Proud. You were a fine warrior. Your only mistake was your choice of master. Let the wind to a higher place.
Apparently I've gotten a reading stream not knowing what the heck that means. Wait, whoa. Hold on. Time out. Oh, goodness. Oh, shoot. Oh, my goodness. Okay, yeah. RSS. Oh, my goodness. What's up? Hold up. Oh, my God. I'm clicking so many different things. Before we do anything crazy, here's what we're going to have to do. Hello, chat. Hello. Absolutely amazing donation. Thank you so very much, RSS. Shout out, RSS. Good to see you, buddy. Oh my goodness! Just before, oh my, in the nick of time actually, because we were at the, we were getting close. Chat, we have, oh my goodness. Okay. You got me. You got a reading stream. Hold on. Couple things happening. Couple things happening right now. So, we have a reading stream coming up. Right? That's it. You have set it up. That is exciting. So we'll put this on the side. Yep. We have set this up. Okay, so as you don't know what's happening. So we are donating money for, or we're raising money for Fred Hutch, the Cancer and Infectious Diseases organization in the greater Seattle area. Now, if someone donates $100, I stopped the stream completely. Like, the stream is stopped. Like, we have moved on, right? We love raising money for donations. We have hit $1,111. bar none, plus the deaths that we currently have, which is, hold on, we're going to switch to that really quickly. 249, right? So now what we could do, since you've donated that money, we stop the stream completely. We stop playing the game. The game is over, right? We have stopped the deaths, and now we start reading from the book The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss. We were on chapter 3. Good chapter. Things are starting to heat up. But we will read 2 or 3 chapters of this. That's what happens. You stop the stream. Like, the stream is stopped, we stop playing the game. Game is over. We start reading. So that's exactly what happened. So you've done a phenomenal job. Thank you so very much. My hands are also getting hurt. I'm tired of playing. But we were also in a really good spot of the game, which is super exciting. Because, like, now we're not going to see if I win or lose against one of the first main bosses of the game. So, very, very hype. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to set up the book thing. Hold on, I gotta do a couple of things. All right, couple things. We go into this incentives. We're gonna change this to yep. Now reading Name of the Wind by Patrick Roth. Yep. Can't see it that much because my face is in the way, but that's okay. We are switching. Gotta support my R96. We have actually. Yes, absolutely. Shout out. Retail store 096. How are you? How is everything? What's new? Hope you had a good Prime Day. I'm getting lettuce on my thing. What's that? Okay. We are switching things up. Instead of this, we are going to do. We're here. We're living. We're full of pride. It is actually the last day of Pride Month. It is. It is. That's amazing. Happy Pride Month, by the way, to everyone. Just chatting. I have like 14 things I need to do. And then we need to do this. Move this here. Can I do it in 1 more minute? No, I cannot. Reading Name of the Wind. Chill. That's it. Boom. Boom. Stream has changed. We are now not playing Elden Ring. Elden Ring is old hat. It's old news. We're gonna read a book that came out before Elden Ring. So get wrecked. You can't stick around. I'm happy to have interrupted chaos for some reading goodness. One of these days we need to get together and catch up. Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, you have all my socials. You know exactly where I am. And I have yours too. I'll ping you. Okay. That's awesome. But thank you so very much for the dono. Shout out. RSS. RSS is a G. Super chill. I know RSS from the same place I know Pilot. It's super exciting. Oh my god. Okay. So now what I need to do, I need to go back to this. Close this. Open this. It's not opening. Yeah, it's not opening. Oh, it's opening over there. Okay, hold on. That's why. We're gonna look up this. That's running. Pilot. Oh, you Pilot Weatherman Christian. I don't know if he's still in chat. Yeah, that's his username, but I RSS, I know you know. Yeah, I know you know who he is. Yeah. Yeah. That is him. Okay. We're also gonna do, we have a couple of things we need to do. System. Turn the desktop, that shuts that off. Isn't that cool? Like, I love how small this world is, truly. And then, now, we have to put on the ambiance. Which one was it? Was it this? Sure. Chat, we got that going. Okay. We got the music playing. Let me know if y'all can hear it. Can y'all hear it? Is it, did I make the source visible? Oh, it's playing. All right. Pressing the wrongest things. Good. Good. We have that there. We have all that there. At this point right now, any donation that we have is amazing. But we have hit our goal. We have definitely hit our goal. Let's get a couple of chapters of Patrick Rothfuss's Name in the Wind. We're in chapter 3, which means now, which means I need to put on a window to capture. Where is the video? Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Please. Load. Chat just doesn't want to load. There we go. Okay. We got the views. We got the nice thing set up. This is perfect. You know what I love about this is now I have both my hands free. And I can now take a break. Game is turned off, and now we're gonna get into chapter 3 of Name of the Wind. I wish I was a little faster on that one, to be quite honest with you. But I don't care. We had fun. Chapter 3. I think. Chapter 2. No, we finished chapter 3. Now we're on chapter 4. Yeah, exactly. So at this point in the book, we know that the innkeeper is not who he really is. Like, not truly as he seems. We know the world is a very interesting and dark place, but the innkeeper has made it a very nice little. He has a nice little like corner of it. He's really happy. He also just put up a gorgeous, dull silver, beautiful sword, on the top of his in his bar. Like, he basically just put up a beautiful sword named Folly. What does that mean? All these will be told in due time, but it's a very interesting sort of juxtaposition. Why does he have a sword like this? Isn't he just an innkeeper? We know he's not just an innkeeper. How does he know all these little things about, like, all these other things? Like, he knows a lot of stuff. But who knows? We'll see. Chapter 4, halfway to Nuare. Newarre. Nuare. Chronicler walked. Yesterday he had limped, but today there was no part of his feet that didn't hurt, so limping did no good. He had searched for horses in Abbotsford and Ranish, offering outrageous prices for even the most broken down animals. But in small towns like these, people didn't have horses to spare, especially not with harvest fast approaching. Despite a hard day's walking, he was still on the road when night fell, making the rutted dirt road a stumbling ground of half-seen shapes. After 2 hours of fumbling through the dark, Chronicler saw light flickering through the trees and abandoned any thought of making it to Nuare that night. deciding a farmstead's hospitality would be welcome enough. He left the road, blundering through the trees toward the light. But the fire was farther away than he had thought, and larger. It wasn't lamplight from a house, or even sparks from a campfire. It was a bonfire roaring in the ruins of an old house, little more than 2 crumbling stone walls. Huddled into the corner of those 2 walls was a man. He wore a heavy hooded cloak, bundled up as if it were full winter and not a mild autumn evening. Chronicler's hopes rose at the sight of a small cookfire with a pot hanging over it, but as he came close, he caught a foul scent mingling with the wood smoke. It reeked of burning hair and rotting flowers. Chronicler quickly decided that whatever the man was cooking, he wanted none of it. Still, even the place next to the fire was better than curling up by the side of the road. Chronicler stepped into the circle of the firelight. I saw your He stopped as the figure sprang quickly to his feet, a sword held with both hands. No, not a sword, a long, dark cudgel of some sort, too regularly shaped to be a piece of firewood. Chronicler stopped dead in his tracks. I was just looking for a place to sleep, he said quickly, his hand unconsciously clutching at the circle of iron that hung around his neck. I don't want any trouble. I'll leave you to your dinner. He took a step backward. The figure relaxed, and the cudgel dropped to grate metallically against stone. Charred body of God, what are you doing out here this time of night? I was just headed to Noire and saw your fire. You just followed a strange fire into the woods at night. The hooded figure shook his head. You might as well come here. He motioned Chronicler closer, and the scribe saw he was wearing thick leather gloves. Tell who anyway. Have you had bad luck your whole life? Have you been saving it up for tonight? I don't know who you're waiting for, Chronicler said, taking a step backward, but I'm sure you'd rather do it alone. Shut up and listen, the man said sharply. I don't know how much time we had. He looked down and rubbed his face. God, I never know how much to tell you people. If you don't believe me, you'll think I'm crazy. But if you do believe me, you'll panic and you'll be worse than useless. Looking back up, he saw Chronicler hadn't moved. Get over here, damn you. If you go back out there, you're as good as dead. Chronicler glanced over his shoulder into the dark of the forest. Why? What's out there? The man gave a short, bitter laugh and shook his head in exasperation. Honestly, he ran his hand absent-mindedly through his hair, brushing his hood back in the process. In the firelight, his hair was impossibly red, his eyes a shocking, vibrant green. He looked at Chronicler, sizing him up. Demons, he said. Demons in the shape of big, black spiders. Chronicler relaxed. There's no such thing as demons. From his tone, it was obvious he'd said the same thing many, many times before. The red-haired man gave an incredulous laugh. Well, I guess we can all go home then. He flashed a manic grin at Chronicler. Listen, I'm guessing you're an educated man. I respect that, and for the most part you're right. His expression was serious. But here and now, tonight you're wrong. Wrong as wrong can be. You don't want to be on that side of the fire when you figure that out. The flat certainty of the man's voice sent a chill down Chronicler's back. Feeling more than slightly foolish, he stepped delicately around to the other side of the bonfire. The man sized him up quickly. I don't suppose you have any weapons? Chronicler shook his head. It doesn't matter. A sword wouldn't do you much good. He handed Chronicler a heavy piece of firewood. You probably won't be able to hit one, but it's worth a try. They're fast. If one of them gets on you, just fall down. Try to land on it. Crush it with your body. Roll on it. If you get a hold of one, throw it into the fire. He drew his hood back over his head, speaking quickly. If you have any extra clothes, put them on. If you have a blanket you can wrap. He stopped suddenly and looked across the circle of firelight. Get your back against the wall, he said abruptly, bringing his iron cudgel up with both hands. Chronicler looked past the bonfire. Something dark was moving in the trees. They came into the light, moving low across the ground. Black shapes, many-legged and as large as cartwheels. One, quicker than the rest, rushed into the firelight without hesitating, moving with the disturbing, sinuous speed of a scuttling insect. Before Chronicler could raise his piece of firewood, the thing skirted sideways around the fire and sprang at him, quick as a cricket. Chronicler threw up his hands just as the black thing struck his face and chest. Its cold, hard legs scrabbled for a hold, and then he felt bright stripes of pain across the backs of his arm. Staggering away, the scribe felt his heel snag on the rough ground, and he began to topple over backward, arms flailing rapidly. As he fell, Chronicler caught one last glimpse of the circle of firelight. More of the black things were scuttling out of the dark, their feet beating a quick staccato rhythm against the roots and rocks and leaves. On the other side of the fire, the man in the heavy cloak held his iron cudgel ready with both hands. He stood perfectly still, perfectly silent, waiting. Still falling backward with the dark thing on top of him, Chronicler felt a dull, dark explosion as the back of his head struck the stone wall behind him. The world slowed, turned blurry, then black. Chronicler opened his eyes to a confusing mass of dark shapes in firelight. His skull throbbed. There were several lines of bright, clear pain crossing the backs of his arms, and a dull ache that pulled at his left side every time he drew in a breath. After a long moment of concentration, the world came into a blurry focus. The bundled man sat nearby. He was no longer wearing his gloves, and his heavy cloak hung off his body in loose tatters, but other than that, he seemed unscathed. His hood was up, hiding his face. "You're awake?" the man asked curiously. "That's good. You can never be sure with a head wound." The hood tilted a bit. "Can you talk? Do you know where you are?" "Yes," Chronicler said thickly. It seemed to take far too much effort to make a single word. "Even better. Now, third time pays for all. Do you think you can stand up and lend me a hand? We need to burn and bury the bodies." Chronicler moved his head a bit and felt suddenly dizzy and nauseous. What happened?" "I might have broken a couple of ribs." "Of your ribs. One of them was all over you. I didn't have a lot of options. I'm sorry for whatever that's worth. I've already stitched up the cuts on your arms. They should heal nicely." "They're gone?" The hood nodded once. "The Scrael don't retreat. They're like wasps from a hive. They keep attacking until they die." A horrified look spread upon Chronicler's face. "There's a hive of these things?" "Oh, dear God, no. There were just these 5. Still, we will have to burn and bury them just to be sure. I've already cut the wood we'll need, ash and rowan." Chronicler gave a laugh that sounded slightly hysterical, just like the children's song. "Let me tell you what to do. Dig a pit that's 10 by 2. Ash and elm and rowan too." "Yes, indeed," the bundled man said dryly. "You'd be surprised at the sorts of things hidden away in children's songs. But while I don't think we need to dig the entire 10 feet down, I wouldn't refuse a little help." He trailed off meaningfully. Chronicler moved one hand to feel the back of his head gingerly, then looked at his fingers, surprised that they weren't covered in blood. I think I'm fine," he said, as he cautiously levered himself up onto one elbow. And from there into a sitting position. "Is there any..." His eyes flickered as he went limp. "What? Hold on, did I miss something?" Chronicler moved one hand to feel the back of his head gingerly, then looked at his fingers, surprised that they weren't covered in blood. "I think I'm fine," he said as he cautiously levered himself up onto one elbow, and from there into a sitting position. "Is there any..." His eyes flickered and he went limp, falling bonelessly backward. His head struck the ground, bounced once, and came to rest tilted slightly to one side. Coat sat patiently for a few long moments, watching the unconscious man. When there was no movement other than the chest slowly rising and falling, he came stiffly to his feet and knelt at Chronicler's side. Coat lifted one eyelid, then the other, and grunted at what he saw, not seeming particularly surprised. "I don't suppose there's any chance of you waking up again?" he asked without much hope in his voice. He tapped Chronicler's pale cheek lightly. "No chance at..." A drop of blood spotted Chronicler's forehead, followed quickly by another. Coat straightened up so he was no longer leaning over the unconscious man and wiped the blood away as best as he could, which wasn't very well, as his hands were covered in blood themselves. Sorry, he said absently. He gave a deep sigh and pushed back his hood. His red hair was matted down against his head, and half his face was smeared with drying blood. Slowly, he began to peel the tattered remains of his cloak. Underneath was a leather blacksmith's apron, wildly scored with cuts. He removed that as well, revealing a plain gray shirt of homespun. Both his shoulders and his left arm, were dark and wet with blood. Coat fingered at the buttons of his shirt for a moment, then decided against removing it. Climbing gingerly to his feet, he picked up the spade and slowly, painfully, began to dig. So that's really cool. What's interesting is that there's like actually an insert. I never saw this like graphic before. This is an insert of the Scrael and the chronicle coat protecting the chronicler. Do we see that? This is the 10th anniversary edition of the Name of the Wind. So you can tell like this, the chronicler with his ink, or this part is with his ink and his writing, and this is the sort of graphic that they put where Coat is defending the chronicler. Really interesting stuff. Chapter 5. Notes. It was well past midnight by the time Coat made it back to Noire, with Chronicler's limp body slung across his lacerated shoulders. The town's houses and shops were dark and silent, but the Waystone Inn was full of light. Bass stood in the doorway, practically dancing with irritation. When he spotted the approaching figure, he rushed down into the street, waving a piece of paper angrily. "A note! You sneak out here and leave me a note?" he hissed angrily. "What am I, some dockside whore?" Coat turned around and shrugged Chronicler's limp body into Bast's arms. "I knew you would just argue with me, Bast." Bast held Chronicler easily in front of him. "It wasn't even a good note. If you're reading this, I'm probably dead. What sort of note is that?" "You weren't supposed to find it until morning," Coat said tiredly as they began to walk down the street to the inn. Bast looked down at the man he was carrying, as if noticing him for the first time. "Who is this?" He shook him a little, eyeing him curiously before slinging him easily over one shoulder like a burlap sack. "Some unlucky sod who happened to be on the road at the wrong time. Don't shake him too much. His head might be a little loose," Coat said dismissively. "What the hell did you sneak off for anyway?" Bast demanded as they entered the inn. "If you're going to leave a note, it should at least tell me what." Bast's eyes widened as he saw Coat in the light of the inn, pale and streaked with blood and dirt. "You can go ahead and worry if you want," Coat said dryly. "It's every bit as bad as it looks." "You went out hunting for them, didn't you?" Bast hissed, and his eyes whitened. "No, you kept a piece of the one you kept a piece of the one Carter killed. I can't believe you. You lied to me." Coat sighed as he trudged up the stairs. "Are you upset by the lie or the fact that you didn't catch me at all?" he asked as he began to climb. Bast spluttered. "I'm upset that you thought you couldn't trust me." They let their conversation lapse as they opened one of many empty rooms on the second floor, undressed Chronicler, and tucked him snugly into bed. Coat left the man's satchel and travel sack on the floor nearby. Closing the door to the room behind him, Coat said, "I trust you, Bast, but I wanted you safe. I knew I could handle it. I could have helped Reshi." Bast's tone was injured. "You know I would have." "You can still help, Bast," Coat said, as he made his way into the room and sat heavily on the edge of his narrow bed. "I need some stitching done." He began to unbutton his shirt. "I could do it myself, but the tops of my shoulders and my back are hard to reach." "Nonsense, Reshi. I'll do it." Coat made a gesture to the door. My supplies are down in the basement. Bass smiled disdainfully. I'll use my own needles, thank you very much. Good, honest bone. None of your nasty, jagged iron things, stabbing you like little slivers of hate. He shivered. Streaming stone. It's frightening how primitive you people are. Bass bustled out of the room, leaving the door open behind him. Coat slowly removed his shirt, grimacing and sucking his breath through his teeth as the dried blood stuck and tugged against his wounds. His face went stoic again when Bass came back in the room with a basin of water and began to clean him off. As the dried blood was washed away with the wild scoring of as the dried blood was washed away, a wild scoring of long, straight cuts became clear. They gaped redly against the innkeeper's fair skin, as if he had been slashed with a barber's razor or a piece of broken glass. There were perhaps a dozen cuts in all, most of them on the tops of his shoulders, a few across his back and along his arms. One started at the top of his head and ran down his scalp to behind his ear. I thought you weren't supposed to bleed, Wretch, Bass said. Bloodless and all that. Don't believe everything you hear in stories, Bass. They lie to you. Well, you aren't nearly as bad off as I thought, Bass said, wiping his hands clean. Though by all rights, you should have lost a piece of your ear. Were they wounded like the one that attacked Carter? Not that I could see. Coat said. How many were there? 5. 5? Bass said aghast. How many did the other fellow kill? He distracted one of them for a while. Coat said generously. I'm Powen, Wretch, Bass said, shaking his head as he threaded a bone needle with something thinner and finer than gut. You should be dead. You should be dead twice. Coat shrugged. It's not the first time I should be dead, Bast. I'm a fair hand at avoiding it. Bast bent to his work. This will sting a bit, he said, his hand strangely gentle. Honestly, Wretch, I can't see how you managed to stay alive this long. Coat shrugged again and closed his eyes. Neither do I, Bast, he said. His voice was tired and gray. Hours later, the door to Coat's room cracked open, and Bast peered inside. Hearing nothing but slow, measured breathing, the young man walked softly to stand by the bed and bent over the sleeping man. Bast eyed the color of his cheeks, smelled his breath, and lightly touched his forehead, his wrist, and the hollow of his throat above his heart. Then Bast drew a chair alongside the bed and sat, watching his master, and listening to him breathe. After a moment, he reached out and brushed the unruly red hair back from his face, like a mother would with a sleeping child. Then he began to sing softly, the tune lilting and strange, almost a lullaby. How odd to watch a mortal kindle, then to dwindle, day by day, knowing their bright souls are tinder, and the wind will have its way. Would I could my own fire lend? What does your flickering portend? Bast's voice faded until at last he sat motionless, watching the rise and fall of his master's silent breathing through the long hours of morning's early dark. It was early evening of the next day before Chronicler came downstairs to the common room of the Waystone Inn. Pale and unsteady, he carried a flat leather satchel under one arm. Coat sat behind the bar, paging through a book. Ah, our unintentional guest. How's the head? Chronicler raised a hand to touch the back of his head. Throbs a bit when I move around too quickly, but it's still working. Glad to hear it, Coat said. Is this... Chronicler hesitated, looking around. Are we in Noire? Coat nodded. You are, in fact, in the middle of Noire. He made a dramatic sweeping gesture with one hand. Thriving metropolis, home to dozens. Chronicler stared at the red-haired man behind the bar. He leaned against one of the tables for support. God's charred body, he said breathlessly. It really is you, isn't it? The innkeeper looked puzzled. I beg your pardon. I know you're going to deny it, Chronicler said, but what I saw last night. The innkeeper held up a hand. Before we discuss the possibility that you've addled your wits with that crack to the head, tell me, how was the road to Tinue? What? Chronicler asked, irritated. I wasn't headed to Tinue. I was, oh. Well, even aside from last night, the road's been pretty tough. I was robbed off by Abbott's Ford, and I've been on foot ever since. But it was all worth it since you're all actually here. The scribe glanced at the sword hanging over the bar and drew a deep breath. His expression becoming vaguely anxious. I'm not here to cause trouble. Mind you, I'm not here because of the price on your head. He gave a weak smile. Not that I can hope to trouble you. Fine. The innkeeper interrupted as he pulled out a white linen cloth and began to polish the bar. Who are you, then? You can call me a chronicler. I didn't ask what I could call you, Coates said. What is your name? Devon. Devon Lacheese. 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 Yeah, I'll say Lacheese. Lochees. Lacheese. Coat stopped polishing the bar and looked up. Lacheese? Are you related to Duke? Coat trailed off, nodding to himself. Yes, of course you are. Not a chronicler, the chronicler. He stared hard at the balding man, looking him up and down. How about that? The great debunker himself. The chronicler relaxed slightly, obviously pleased to have his reputation precede him. I wasn't trying to be difficult before. I haven't thought of myself as Devon in years. I left that name behind me a long time ago. He gave the innkeeper a significant look. I expect you know something of that yourself. Coates ignored the unspoken question. I read your book years ago, The Mating Habits of the Common Dracus. Quite the young eye-opener for a young man with his head full of stories. Looking down, he began moving the white cloth along the grain of the bar again. I admit, I was disappointed to learn that dragons didn't exist. That's a hard lesson for a boy to learn. Chronicler smiled. Honestly, I was a little disappointed myself. I went looking for a legend and found a lizard. A fascinating lizard, but a lizard just the same. And now you're here, Coates said. Have you come to prove that I don't exist? Chronicler laughed nervously. No, you see, we heard a rumor. We? Coates interrupted. I've been traveling with an old friend of yours, Scarpy. Taken you under his wing, has he? Coates said to himself. How about that? Scarpy's apprentice. More of a colleague, actually. Coates nodded, still expressionless. I might have guessed he would have been the first to find me. Rumor mongers, both of you. Chronicler's smile grew sour, and he swallowed the first words that came to his lips. He struggled for a moment to recapture his calm demeanor. So what can I do for you? Coates set aside the clean linen cloth and gave his best innkeeper smile. Something to eat or drink? A room for the night? Chronicler hesitated. I have it all here. Coates gestured expansively behind the bar. Old wine, smooth and pale. Honey mead, dark ale. Sweet fruit liquor. Plum, cherry, green apple, blackberry. Coates pointed out the bottles in turn. Come now, surely you must want something. As he spoke, his smile widened, showing too many teeth for a friendly innkeeper's grin. At the same time, his eyes grew cold and hard and angry. Chroniclers dropped his gaze. I thought that you thought, Coates said derisively, dropping all pretense of a smile. I very much doubt it. Otherwise, you might have thought, he bit off the word, of how much danger you were putting me in by coming here. Chronicler's face drew red. I heard that Kvothe the Fearless. I heard that Kvothe was fearless, he said hotly. The innkeeper shrugged. Only priests and fools are fearless, and I've never been on the best terms with God. Chronicler frowned, aware that he was being baited. Listen, he said, continued calmly. I was extraordinarily careful. No one except Scarpy knew I was coming. I didn't mention you to anyone. I didn't expect to actually find you. Imagine my relief, Coates said sarcastically. Obviously disheartened, Chronicler spoke. I'll be the first to admit that my coming here may have been a mistake. He paused, giving Coates the opportunity to contradict him. Coates didn't. Chronicler gave a small, tight sigh and continued. But what's done is done. Won't you even consider? Coates shook his head. It was a long time ago. Not even 2 years, Chronicler protested. And I am not what I was. Coates continued without pausing. And what was that exactly? Kvothe, he said, simply refusing to be drawn any further into an explanation. Now I'm Coates. I tend to my inn. That means beer is 3 shims and a private room costs copper. He began polishing the bar again with a fierce intensity. As you said, done is done. The stories will take care of themselves. But Coates looked up, and for a second Chronicler saw past the anger, lay glittering on the surface of his eyes. For a moment he saw the pain underneath, raw and bloody, like a wound too deep for healing. Then Coates looked away, and only the anger remained. What could you possibly offer me that is worth the price of remembering? Everyone thinks you're dead. You don't get it, do you? Coates shook his head, stuck between amusement and exasperation. That's the whole point. People don't look for you when you're dead. Old enemies will try to settle scores. People don't come asking for stories, he said acidly. Chronicler refused to back down. Other people say you're a myth. I am a myth, Coates said easily, making an extravagant gesture. A very special kind of myth that creates itself. The best lies about me are the ones I told. They say you never existed, Chronicler corrected gently. Coates shrugged nonchalantly, his smile fading an imperceptible amount. Sensing weakness, Chronicler continued. Some stories paint you as a little bit more than a red-handed killer. I'm that too. Coates turned to polish the counter behind the bar. He shrugged again, not as easily as before. I killed men, did things that were more, and I killed men and things that were more than men. Every one of them deserved it. Chronicler shook his head slowly. The stories are saying assassin, not hero. Kvothe the Arcane and Kvothe Kinkiller are 2 very different men. Coates stopped polishing the bar and turned his back to the room. He nodded once without looking up. Some are saying there's a new Chandrian. A fresh terror in the night. His hair is as red as the blood he spills. The important people know the difference, Coates said as if he were trying to convince himself. But his voice was weary and despairing, without conviction. Chronicler gave a small laugh. Certainly, for now. But you of all people should realize how thin the line is between the truth and a compelling lie. Between history and an entertaining story. Chronicler gave his words a minute to sink in. You know which will win given time. Coates remained facing the back wall, hands flat on the counter. His head was bowed slightly, as if a great weight had settled onto him. He did not speak. Chronicler took an eager step forward, sensing victory. Some people say there was a woman. What do they know? Coates' voice cut like a saw through bone. What do they know about what happened? He spoke so softly that Chronicler had to hold his breath to hear. They say Chronicler's voice stuck in his suddenly dry throat as the room grew unnaturally quiet. Coates stood with his back to the room, a stillness in his body and a terrible silence clenched between his teeth. His right hand, tangled in a clean white cloth, made a slow fist. 8 inches away, a bottle shattered. The smell of strawberries filled the air alongside the sound of splintering glass. A small noise inside, so great a stillness. A small noise inside, so great a stillness, but it was enough. Enough to break the silence into small, sharp slivers. Chronicler felt himself go cold as he suddenly realized what a dangerous game he was playing. So this is the difference between telling a story and being in one, he thought numbly. The fear. Coates turned. What can any of them know about her? He asked softly. Chronicler's breath stopped when he saw Coates' face. The placid innkeeper's expression was like a shattered mask. Underneath, Coates' expression was haunted, eyes half in his world, half elsewhere, remembering. Chronicler found himself thinking of the story he heard, one of many, the story told of how Kvothe had gone looking for his heart's desire. He had to trick a demon to get it, but once it rested in his hand, he was forced to fight an angel to keep it. I believe it, Chronicler found himself thinking. Before it was just a story, but now I can believe it. This is the face of a man who has killed an angel. What can any of them know about me? Coate demanded, a numb anger in his voice. What can they know about any of this? He made a short, fierce gesture that seemed to take in everything. The broken bottle, the bar, the world. Chronicler swallowed against the dryness of his throat. Only what they're told. Tut, 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 tut. Liquor from the broken bottle began to patter in a regular rhythm onto the floor. Ah, Coates said as he sighed out a long breath. Tap, 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 tap. Clever. You'd use my own best trick against me. You'd hold my story a hostage. I would tell the truth. Nothing but the truth could break me. What is harder than the truth? A sickly, mocking smile flickered across his face. For a long moment, only the gentle tapping drops against the floor kept the silence at bay. Finally, Coate walked through the doorway behind the bar. Chronicler stood awkwardly in the empty room, unsure whether or not he had been dismissed. A few minutes later, Coate returned with a bucket of soapy water. Without looking in the storyteller's direction, he began to gently, methodically wash his bottles. One at a time, Coate wiped their bottoms clean of the strawberry wine and set them on the bar between himself and the chronicler, as if they might defend him. So you went looking for a myth and found a man, he said, without inflection, without looking up. You heard the stories, and now you want the truth of things. Radiating relief, Chronicler set his satchel down on one of the tables, surprised at the slight tremor in his hands. We got wind of you a while back. Just a whisper of a rumor. I didn't really expect... Chronicler paused, suddenly awkward. I thought you'd be older. I am, Coates said. Chronicler looked puzzled. Before he could say anything, the innkeeper continued. What brings you into this worthless little corner of the world? An appointment with the Earl of Baden-Burt, Chronicler said, puffing himself up slightly. 3 days from now, in Treya. The innkeeper paused mid-polish. You expect me to make it to the Earl's Manor in 4 days? Sorry, you expect to make it to the Earl's Manor in 4 days? I am behind schedule, Chronicler admitted. My horse was stolen near Abbott's Ford. He glanced out of the window at the darkening sky. But I'm willing to lose some sleep. I'll be off in the morning and out of your hair. Well, I wouldn't want to cost you any sleep, Coates said sarcastically. His eyes gone hard again. I can tell you the whole thing in one breath. He cleared his throat. I trooped, I traveled, I loved, lost, trusted, and was betrayed. Write that down and burn it for all the good it will do you. You needn't take it that way, Chronicler said quickly. We can take the whole night if you like, and a few hours of the morning as well. How gracious, Coat snapped. You'll have me tell my story in an evening, with no time to collect myself, no time to prepare? His mouth made a thin line. No. Go dally with your Earl. I'll have none of it. Chronicler spoke quickly. If you're certain you'll need... Yes. Coat set a bottle down hard on the bar. It's safe to say I'll need more time than that, and you'll get none of it tonight. A real story takes time to prepare. Chronicler frowned nervously and ran his hands through his hair. I could spend tomorrow collecting your story. He trailed off at the sight of Coat shaking his head. After a pause, he started again, almost talking to himself. If I pick up a horse in Baden, I can give you all day tomorrow, most of the night, and a piece of the following day. He rubbed his forehead. I hate writing at night, but I need 3 days, Coat said. I'm quite sure of it. Chronicler blanched. But the Earl... Coat waved a hand dismissively. No one needs 3 days, Chronicler said firmly. I interviewed Oren Velsiter. Oren Velsiter, mind you. He's 80 years old and done 200 years a worth of living. 500 if you count the wise. He sought me out, Chronicler said with particular emphasis. He only took 2 days. That is my offer, the innkeeper said simply. I'll do this properly, or not at all. Hold on a moment. Chronicler brightened suddenly. I've been thinking about this all backward. He said, shaking his head at his own foolishness. I'll just visit the Earl, then come back. You'll have all the time you'd like then. I can even bring Scarpy back with me. Coat gave Chronicler a look of profound disdain. What gives you the slightest impression that I would be here when you came back? He asked incredulously. For that matter, what makes you think you're free to simply walk out of here, knowing what you know? Chronicler went very still. He swallowed and started again. Are you saying that the story will take 3 days? Coat interrupted. Starting tomorrow. That is what I'm saying. Chronicler closed his eyes and ran his hand over his face. The Earl will be furious, of course. No telling what it might take to get back in his good graces. Still, if that's the only way I can get it, then I accept. I'm glad to hear it. The innkeeper relaxed into a half smile. Come now. Is 3 days really so unusual? Chronicler's serious expression returned. 3 days is quite unusual, but then again, some of the self-importance seemed to leak out of him. Then again, he made a gesture as if to show how useless words were. Then again, you are Kvothe. The man who called himself Cote looked up from behind his bottles. A full-lipped smile played about his mouth. A spark was kindling behind his eyes. He seemed taller. Yes, I suppose I am, Kvothe said, and his voice had iron in it. So that's chapter 6 of The Name of the Wind. This is the beginning of the book, truly, right? Like, there's a couple of chapters here now, because at this point, we are now with the Chronicler. Like, we are now starting the true story of The Name of the Wind. At this point now, it's like we have like a bit back and forth between the Chronicler and Kvothe. There it is. Okay, I take that back. I moved up like 2 or 3 pages. His name is Kvothe. pronounced nearly the same as quoth. Quothe. Quoth. Quoth. There it is. Names are important as they tell you a great deal about a person. I've had more names than anyone has had a right to. Okay, beautiful. Well, chat, this is it for me. I appreciate y'all so very much for coming through. Thank you all so very much for coming through. I hope y'all had a good stream. We hit our goal. Oh, before we do anything crazy, hold on. 249. Let's round that up to a staunch 250. Hold on, because I definitely don't want to do straight 249. Due to the amount of deaths I've done in this round, or in this experience, I am donating $250 to my campaign. Let me get that going really quickly, so that way we can make that happen. Oh, I haven't signed in yet. I don't know why it's not letting me sign in. Give me a second. Go to campaigns. There we go. Chat, I'm good. I'm going through it. I got to do it on my phone. Give me a second. And there it is, chat. It's taking way too long. We have done it. And there it is. Because I died 250 times over the course of this week. Through Elden Ring, through Slay the Spire, through Overwatch, through Deadlock, through all the games that we've played. I've died 250 times, which gives $250 as a donation. So we have raised in total $1,361. Almost, quite literally, almost 3x my goal. Chat, thank you so very much. Thank you so very much, y'all. More to come. More to come. I'm having such a blast. Y'all are amazing. Streamlabs. Oh, let's lock these things. Hold on. There we go. Chat, thank you so very much for everything. Thank you so much for coming through. Thanks for all the shouts. Thanks for all the subs. Thanks for all the chats. We have raised $1,361 overall for our campaign, and we have surpassed our goal. We have hit $32,086.95 overall for our goal for One Up for Survivors. We have hit our goal. We have hit it. I am so very proud of us. Thank you all so very much for making this happen. Let me put it up. I'll put it up, chat. There we go. Can y'all see it? There we go. $32,086.95. And we've raised $1,361. Isn't that amazing? I think that's just so cool. I should screenshot this. What am I doing? Hold on. Can I do that? How do I do that? Print screen? That didn't work. I think it is working. Hold on. No, it's not working. It's not working. Hold on. I could just start recording. What was I thinking? Chat, we have raised $1,361 out of $600 of our goal. So thank you all so very much. We have hit our goal overall for the One Up for Survivors campaign. We have gone over the 30,000 and we've hit $32,086.95 as of 11:12 p.m. PST. So shout out to all of the streamers, all the donations, all of the people that were involved with this process. We are making such an amazing impact on the world community to eradicate cancer and infectious diseases. This is absolutely amazing. I'm so very proud of us. Thank you, and from the bottom of my heart, thank you so very much. I appreciate you so very much. Okay, I recorded that so that way we'll figure that out. I'll put that somewhere. It'll be super nice. All right, chat. It is 11:13 for me. It is time for me to take a break. Thank you all so very much for your amazing experience. Oh my goodness, yes, wow. Wow indeed. Oh boy. It is bed-bye time for me. Thank you all so very much for the donations, for the love. Thank you. Talk to you soon. Stream will be coming some other time this week. I am tired. I will let you know. This has been a streaming marathon. I might take a break. I'll read a book. Talk to y'all later.
I don't even know how I survived.
Okay, so tab is map, so you can actually see where you're going on that. My